guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. It is time for my birthday haul. Not all these books are for my birthday, but a lot of them are for my birthday. So I'm just saying the whole thing is a birthday haul. But before I get started on the books, I want to show a couple of gifts. Ta-da! And ta-da! My best friend Susan, one of my best friends, got me this one for my birthday, and I call him Oscar. Look at the feet. Like, he is just adorable. He's charming, he's cute, he's huggable, and I absolutely love him, and he will be sitting on my shelves. And then this one I call Felix. This one came from my youngest daughter. I like how he just turns his head. He just sits there with his head turned. He's so cute. And I love all of his colors, and he's so soft. They all know I love owls, so I will always take owls as a gift. And my shelves will be getting filled up with them. Okay, now for the books. I just wanted to share those two with you guys. So here we go. This first book, I actually just picked it up from Goodwill. We just went in the other day just to look. And they had this one, The Oath by Frank Peretti. I have read this book, but mine is the mass market paperback. I really enjoyed it, so I picked up this one. It's a really good copy. It's almost brand new. The pages are still really nice. No broken spine or anything. So I decided I would pick this one up since it was a favorite of mine. Next one we got here is called Infinity Glass. This is part of the Hourglass series. This is actually book number 3. It was on the sales rack, so I picked it up anyway. It is on time travel. So we're going to have to look for the other 2 books for this one and hopefully get the, I don't know if it's a trilogy or a series or what. This book actually came out. This book actually came out in 2013. And I just discovered something. Looky here. It is signed. And it's for that same person, Sarah. And the author of this book is Myra McIntyre. So, it is signed. I don't think my husband even knows that. It was on the sales rack for $2. They must have missed that one. Okay, the next ones here I got are from Le Bray. Got Going Bovine, which I've heard a lot of good things about this one. This boy finds out he's dying and he goes on a trip or something. So there's that one. And then I got Rebel Angels, which is a companion to the Gemma Doyle series. So I got to figure out how those all go. There's that one. This one, and this one, yeah, this one I was with Susan, and we were shopping for books, and I spent $9 on this, because it's brand new. Well, I went back the other day, a couple days ago, Wednesday, and this one was in the sales rack for $2. So now, I couldn't pass it up, I picked it up. So I have a paperback and a hardback. So, yeah. And that is the latest book in the Myron Bolitar series. Next one we've got here is Finishing Becca. This is by Anne Rinaldi. I really like her work because she takes historical events and writes stories about them. This one is on Benedict Arnold. So I'll see how I like this one. One of them I didn't really care for was the Salem Witch Trials. I didn't really care for that one as much, but this one should be decent. And then we got this one is Afterworlds by Scott Westerfield. This one sounded super good. There's a girl who is writing a novel, and another girl, Lizzie, kind of jumps into the afterworlds, and she's part of what her novel is. So it sounded really kind of good. It's two different stories running together, and so you got 2 different point of views. So you got this one is Lizzie. And then the other one is Darcy. Well, her pages don't have any black on them. And that's how you know whose story it is. So, looking forward to that one. Okay, the next one, I got this one with my husband in mind, and it's called Fracture by Megan Miranda. He has already read the book. It was on the sales rack, so I picked it up. Something about her, she's drowning, and this guy pulls her out at exactly 11 minutes. She comes back to life because she had drowned. So he said it was okay. It was a pretty decent story. Next one we got here is Arclight by Jocelyn L. McQueen, and I've heard, I believe Jen talked a lot about this book, so they had it there. It wasn't on the sales rack though. It was just in the regular YA section, so I saw it there. I've never seen it there before, so I picked it up. This one is Red Riding Hood, and it says the introduction is by Catherine Hardwicks, and then over here it says Blakely Cartwright / Johnson, and I'm guessing that is the author. It's not on the front cover. It just says the introduction down here by Catherine Hardwicks. So I believe this one was on the sales rack as well. And it's a retelling, I'm pretty sure, of, it's a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. So we'll see. But when they're on the sales rack, you just kind of, pick them up. Finally, I got the fifth wave. It is the movie cover. I'm not happy about that, but I've had the Infinite C down there, and I thought I had this one when I picked up the Infinite C, and I didn't have it. Finally, they got it in at the used bookstore. I picked it up, and it makes me very happy that I finally have it. If I like it, then maybe I will order a brand new copy with the original cover, not the movie cover. These next two books are books that Susan recommended to me, and of course when she recommends me books, I pick them up. The first one, these are both by Sarah Addison Allen. That's one of her favorite authors, and I read The Girl Who Chased the Moon was by her, and that one was pretty good. Okay, this one is called The Peach Keeper. She said this one is really good. It's along the lines of YA. And then this one is First Frost, which is the sequel to Garden Spells, which I do have Garden Spells. I just haven't read it yet. So now I have the sequel to it that I can read after I finish that one. So there's those two. And then the next one we've got here is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. And this one had a lot of up and down reviews. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. Again, I'm late to the bandwagon, I know, but I picked it up. They had it there. So I'm going to try and get this one read at some point this year, just so I can see what the fuss is about. The next one we got here is A Northern Light, which I picked up off the sales rack. Susan grabbed the book, and she bought it for me for my birthday. A Northern Light by Jennifer Donnelly. It sounded really good. It's a historical, I think it's a historical mystery, I think is what it was. So it says 16-year-old Maddie Gorky has big dreams but little hope of seeing them come true. Desperate for money, she takes a job at the Gillenmore, where hotel guest Grace Bowen asks her to burn a bundle of secret letters. But when Grace's drowned body is fished from the lake, Maddie discovers the letters reveal the grim truth behind the murder. It's set in 1906, so that was the reason why I picked it up. It sounded really good, so I'm glad that I got it. Thank you, Susan. The next one here is Escape from Asylum. This is, of course, the Asylum series by Madeline Rowe. This is a prequel to the series, so I'm not sure what I want to do with that. If I don't know how to do it, if I should just read the series first and then go back and pick this up. I don't know yet, so we'll see. But I've been interested in this series for a long time, and I finally got Asylum last month, and now I got Escape from Asylum, which is the prequel. And this was at the used bookstore, and it's brand new. I mean, I had to pick it up. So there's that one. Next we got here is Dark Reflections. This is by Kai Meyer. This has got 3 books in it: The Water Mirror, The Stone Light, and The Glass Word. Yeah. let's see, this is about dark magic, and it takes place in Venice. So I thought that would be interesting. I picked it up. It's probably going to be a pretty easy read, even though the book is real thick, but it's 3 different stories, so you could actually read the first one and take a break and then go back to it. So, yeah, I picked that one up. Then my husband found Mystic City. This one is by Theo Lawrence. Again, this one had a lot of rave and talk and all that stuff on BookTube, and I just never, I've seen the book there, I just never picked it up. Well, he saw it, and he said, hey, this one sounds good. So this is a book of magic, and so we'll see. And the last one we picked up is a book that I've been waiting for, and that is Robert B. Parker's Blind Spot. This is, I want to say it's book 9 to the series, and there's 2 more after that to read. And they never had this one. They finally had it. I picked it up. I'm a little leery about reading it, though, because this is not Michael Connelly now. This is Reed Farrell Coleman who wrote it, and I can already tell it's a different style just about the way it's presented in the book. The pages and everything are different. They're not that heavy paper. It's light paper, and I don't see near as much dialogue in it, and that's what I always liked about Robert B. Parker, and I think Michael Connelly kept that essence of the story. He kept that dialogue in there. This one, though, we'll see. I hope it just doesn't ruin the series for me, because I love Jesse Stone, and I just have really bad feelings about it, so we'll see. I wish Michael Connelly would have done that whole series. And that is my book haul, guys, for the month of May. Like I said, not all these were my birthday books, but a lot of them were, and I always get books for my birthday, so that is great. So that is my birthday haul, guys. If you've gotten any of these books, read any of these books, let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. And thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.